So I'm gonna attempt to cook butter chicken. As you can see, there's a lot of ingredients over here. Indian dishes are actually very complicated to make, but I am a professional. Let's get started. You know how good this looks already, dude? And I haven't even started putting it in the gravy. Need to grab a lemon. There's the cilantro. We'll go with this one into the buggy. And we need some good old parsley. Purple onion in the buggy. Then we got some boneless chicken thighs. I'd imagine this is probably gonna be annoying, so I'll just see y'all at the house. I'm gonna follow 3 people that can guess how much I just spent at Walmart. So we do gotta start working on the butter chicken, but we need to go ahead and get the bread for the garlic naan goings, because I think that's gonna take like an hour to do all together. And the last time I tried this, I failed miserably. I'm gonna go 2 tablespoons of hot water. Then I'm gonna go 1 teaspoon of sugar and 2 teaspoons of dry active yeast. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a good stir. We're gonna mix that around and then we're gonna let it sit for about 5 minutes. It should start to rise after about 3 to 4 minutes. Well, actually that's if you did everything correctly. This is the flour I'm using. I don't know if it's the right flour, but we're gonna go 3 cups in a bowl. I honestly didn't know there was a difference between regular flour and bread flour. Cup number 3. All right, we're gonna go 1/4 cup of olive oil. Don't spill, don't spill, don't spill, don't spill, don't spill. Boom, baby. Okay, now we need some plain yogurt. I honestly hate the smell of yogurt. We're gonna go 1/3 cup. Dump it in the bowl. It's so clumpy. There we go. 2/3 cups of warm water. All right, now we want a 1/2 tablespoon of salt. So I don't have salt, but I do got Lowry's, and I'm pretty sure Lowry's is just salt. Into the bowl. Okay, I'm a little worried this isn't foaming up like I would like. Well, it's starting to get there. I'm just gonna let it activate for another 5 minutes or so. Okay, I'm tired of waiting. That looks good to me. All right, let's mix this in really good. Well, that was a bad idea. Just keep mixing, just keep mixing, just keep mixing. Gosh. All right, we're done with the spoon. Let's just use the hands. Dude, this is a freaking arm workout, man. Been doing this for like 5 minutes straight. It's finally starting to pick it all up though. There's still a little bit of crumbs. I think they call this kneading the dough. It's so bad. Here we go. I really hope my countertop's clean. After a long and excruciating arm workout, we finally got a nice dough ball. Throw a little bit of olive oil in a bowl, just a wee bit. Then we'll rub it around. And then we'll grab this nice, beautiful piece of dough and smash it in the bowl. And we'll let it sit until it doubles in size. We might want to cover it too, though. I don't know if it's supposed to be like airtight, so we're gonna leave like a little hole right about there just so I don't know how to make bread. There's so many moments when I'm like cooking in the kitchen and I'll just have these moments where I just like get done doing one thing and then I just stand here and I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta do something else. I gotta cook the chicken too, bro. Okay, now we need to marinate the chicken. The problem is I've watched a bunch of TikTok videos. No one explains how much of this powder stuff you're supposed to put and everybody says it different, so we're gonna make our own recipe. So we got chili powder, turmeric powder, and coriander. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of each. There's the coriander, chili powder, and then turmeric powder. Then I'm gonna go 1/2 teaspoon of garam masala. Might as well try the garam masala. I don't know. We'll go 1/2 teaspoon of salt. It looks so magical. It looks pretty cool. All right, we're gonna go some garlic paste. All right, let's set that aside. Go in here and grab the chicken. Open it up. Okay, so this is 4 pounds of boneless chicken thighs. I think I'm just gonna do like 2 pounds. So slimy. I don't typically like chunky fat pieces, so we're gonna cut those off. All right, so I went ahead and cut the chicken up in some like bite-sized pieces. The stuff is supposed to marinate. I figured the smaller it is, the less time it has to marinate, because I'm only gonna let it marinate for like an hour. But you could let it marinate overnight and it would just be better. All right, let's dump the chicken in the bucket. Get in there. Dump in our spices. Let's start off with 1/2 cup of plain yogurt. Went ahead and added a whole cup of the plain yogurt, but let's mix this in. Kind of feel like I got a little too much yogurt, but I think it'll be all right. But whatever, let's add some lemon juice. Mix it in. Let's throw this in the fridge, and we'll let that marinate for an hour. Let's go check on the bread. It's been about an hour. It's supposed to double in size. That don't look any bigger. Back in the microwave. Good news is I can go ahead and clean the kitchen. That's the hard part about cooking, man. Especially Indian food, you get so many dishes. I mean, I guess all of these aren't from the Indian food. Whatever. It's been a long 25 minutes. I'm gonna put some olive oil in a pan, just a little bit. All right, then we're gonna grab some butter. I don't know how much, but that looks good. My fear is that the butter is just gonna burn. Mix it around. Let's add some ginger paste. I'll go a spoonful of garlic. Let's mix it around. All right, we just want to brown the garlic. Shake it around a little bit. And then we want to grab some chicken and put it in the pan. Stuff is sticky, boy. I'm gonna go and turn up the heat. It smells so good. Starting to look professional, baby. All right, let's go ahead and flip the chicken. Yes, it's even got caramelization going on. All right, once you got all the chicken caramelized like this one, we'll put them on a plate. Now for the second batch. It took about 25 minutes, but I finally cooked them all. I feel like I could eat this whole plate and be just as happy as the butter chicken. All right, I'm gonna add some more butter to this. Move that around. Part of me feels like I should add some of that leftover yogurt into this pan, but honestly, there's a lot of yogurt still on the chicken. All right, and this is where I'm gonna mess everything up. I got some nice diced tomatoes. I went ahead and strained them. We're gonna dump those in. We'll go a little bit of juice. Same thing with these tomatoes. I got basil, garlic, and oregano. I'm gonna halfway strain it and dump that back in. Turn on the heat. I'm gonna mix this around and cook it till some of the moisture's gone. All right, I'm gonna add some bay leaves. Go ahead and add some cinnamon and some whole cloves. Stir that in. That cinnamon changed the whole smell of this. It smells good though. Let's chop up a red onion, just like that. Let's add our onions. Stir that in. All right, I'm gonna add a little water. I think I cooked it too long. All right, let's add this to a blender. Please don't spill, please don't spill. Ah! Got a good idea. Let's get a plate and let's dump this on the plate. Just like that. And then we'll just pick up the plate. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Perfect. Let's put this on the blender. And then we'll turn it on and pulse. Or high. All right, let's get some peanut butter. Put that in there. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to use cashews, but we ain't got cashews. I'm gonna go a little more garam masala and a little more turmeric powder. And we'll blend. All right, let's grab the blender and we'll dump that back into the pan. Tastes a little like peanut butter. But that sauce looks pretty good, man. All right, let's turn this back on. All right, we're just gonna slowly cook this until it starts to darken and thicken. In the meantime, let's check on our bread and see if it's doubled in size. I could cry right now. I'm doing it. Something's happening. Every time I've ever done bread, it is never doubled in size. That is double in size. Okay, so I've only ever had like chicken tikka masala and then lamb korma, I believe is what it's called. But I've only ever had this too. I've never had butter chicken, so I don't exactly know what butter chicken is supposed to taste like. I'm just gonna tell you if this tastes good. And right now, it smells good, looks good. I'm expecting a delicious outcome. It kind of looked like baby food right now. But look at that chicken. Okay, so I don't know how long it's going to take to thicken up and get to the consistency I want. So while we wait, it's time to clean the kitchen again. This takes so much work. Last minute decision. We're going to get some tomato paste and we're going to mix it in with this. I honestly hope that wasn't too much. Just keep mixing. I don't know if that was a bad idea or a good idea, but we just did it. All right, I'm going to add a spoonful of sugar. Mix it in. I'm honestly very excited for this. All right, everything's looking good. Everything's smelling good. Now I got to start working on the garlic naan, but I still got a dirty kitchen. And to be honest, I don't know how long I can wait before this bread goes bad. Okay, so the kitchen looks a lot better, as you can see. It's also been about 45 minutes. Go ahead and add some butter. We'll mix that together. All right, now we're going to add some heavy whipping cream. I hope this is the right stuff. Stir that in. I think I'm going to add just a little bit more. Now I'll mix it in. It almost looks like a pumpkin pie. All right, I'm gonna let that simmer for about 10-15 minutes. Now let's work on the garlic naan. Oh yeah, that's a lot bigger than it was before. Does it do the poof thing? Oh. The bread's looking good. I even got a roller mobobber thing. I figured this one was way too small. Before I work on the bread, we're gonna go ahead and add the chicken back into this sauce. Just throw that in there. I might regret that. That chicken looks so good, man. Let's mix it all up. All right, we'll let that slowly simmer. We're gonna dump out the bread. Right on there. All right, now I'm gonna break them off into like these big of balls, just like that, and we'll just make a bunch of them. And that actually made 7 of them. All right, now we're just gonna attempt to roll it out without any flour and see what happens. Now let's just do that to all of these. Oh, done. All right, got the Blackstone on 480 degrees. We're gonna go a little bit of olive oil. We'll spread that around. Throw our bread down. I hope this works out, man. Every time I've done this, I've failed. This is the first time everything is looking perfect. I just need the little bubbles to start happening, and then I know I did it right. It's not making bubbles. Except for that one right there. His name is Junior. All right, let's flip it over and see what it looks like. It looks good, but it's not doing what it needs to do. This is what happened last time. Maybe it just needs to be thinner. All right, I rolled it out thin. All right, now let's throw it on. beautiful. I guess I gotta go thinner. All right, this one's paper thin and the thing is as hot as it'll go. And we're gonna close the lid. Bubbles, bubbles, come on, please, man. As I'm cooking this garlic naan, I realize this. I ain't even got rice going yet. Those are bubbles. Flip. Oh no, I forgot about this one. Those are bubbles. I forgot about it for 2 seconds and came back and there was bubbles. I'm happy now. All right, now for the jasmine rice. We got 1 1/4 cup of water. Oh baby, that's Insta-boil, son. Mix that around. All right, let's lower that to simmer. And I think I'm supposed to cover it. Oh, that one's got a big bubble. Flip that over. All right, now for the garlic naan, we're gonna put some garlic stuff on top. What? All right, let's add our garlic. Mix that around. Crap, my oil might be too hot. I'm gonna add some garlic powder. Then I'm gonna add some salt. Mix that around a little bit more. I'm gonna add a little bit more garlic. Mix it up. All right, let's add a little cilantro. We'll stir that in. Dude, that actually smells really good. It's like roasted garlic. Oh, rice is done. I believe we remove the rice and let it sit for like 10 minutes. I am gonna put this back on the heat and probably put some more cream in it. Other than that, I'm gonna go ahead and plate everything and we'll see what it looks like. I honestly can't get over how good this freaking looks. We got butter chicken right here looking all nice and pretty, and then we also got this beautiful jasmine rice and this beautiful garlic naan. Now we just gotta see how it tastes. Here we go. All this time, it took about 5 hours altogether to do this because filming this whole process just takes forever. Either way, I'm hoping it tastes good. Let's try this rice out. Tastes like some good rice. Let's try this beautiful garlic naan out. Ooh. That garlic oil butter stuff is amazing. And the little crispy bits make it so much better. All right, let's try this butter chicken out, see how it tastes. It looks good. That is so good. We got rice, we got butter chicken, all on the garlic naan. Folded up like a sandwich. Absolutely amazing. All right, another big bite. As soon as the flavors soak in, dude, it is so good. That sauce is perfect. Overall expectations, didn't expect it to taste that great. Honestly, didn't expect anything to go right. But overall, what I actually got in front of me is an amazing dish, super flavorful, tastes absolutely amazing. If you do everything I did in this video, you will be happy with the outcome. I hope you enjoyed this video. Good video, bye. Thank you so much for all the support. This is actually some pretty good butter chicken. That might be one of the best things I've ever eaten in my entire life.